Good morning, and we are in Doctrine and Covenants, section 77, and we're still doing the question and answering um, about the book of Revelation. And we're just going to go with the next question and answer. What are we to understand by the book which John saw, which was sealed on the back with 7 seals? So this is in Revelations 5:1, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. Uh, we are to understand that it contains the revealed will, mysteries, and works of God, the hidden things of his economy concerning this earth, and during the 7,000 years of its continuance or its temporal existence. I take that 7,000 years is not completely, and I don't think that most people do nowadays take it as literally that's the only time the earth has existed, but at least as far as man's concerned, um, or the Bible's concerned, um, I'm not going to argue with any of that. The existence of what's in the Bible, the history thereof, is usually in the 7,000 years. And also, one thing to remember, and I've gone um, through it in both ways, but in um, Revelations, some get really caught up in just the numbers themselves, what the numbers mean, what the you know every little detail. Um, a lot of the numbers in um, in Revelation are kind of just there often to say, oh, it's a lot, or it's this or that. I mean, 7 comes up a lot, and a lot of that is there's 7 churches, there's 7 seals, um, and it means a, a whole or perfect. I'm not sure why 7 means that in Jewish context, but that's what we understand. So when you see 7, it's usually something to do with being whole or perfect or complete. And so I think we take it as it is, but it means 1,000 years each seal, um, because it's talking about his wills, his mysteries, and his work, the works of God, um, and the hidden things of his economy. Economy, I think, in this sense, means how he runs things on the earth, concerning this earth. Um, and all of that can be understood in the 7,000 years of the earth's temporal existence at this time, uh, in this context. What are we to understand? Sorry. What are we to understand by the 7 seals which it was sealed? We are to understand that the first seal contains the things of the first 1,000 years, the second also the second 1,000 years, and so on until the seventh. So if we go through the Bible and we see these different events, we can kind of put them in the different time frames and have these seals open up to us, I guess you might say, um, as they do that. The first 1,000 years, the second 1,000 years, I don't know. Um, and we'll see it in Doctrine and Covenants 88 again, and there's other places that we're going to see these things come up a little bit. And then shall the first angel again sound his trump in the ears of the living, and reveal the secret acts of men and mighty works of God in the first 1,000 years. So um, that gives us an idea what it means and how we can look at the history of the Bible and different things that happen. Um, what are we to understand by the four angels spoken of in the seventh chapter and first verse of Revelation? As you see, we're getting through it, um, jumping to different chapters, getting an idea of each thing. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that sorry, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Uh, of the tribes, of the tribe of Judah. Okay, and then they tell um, each tribe having 12,000, and we'll learn more about that in a second as well. Well, actually, I think tomorrow, about the 144,000. Um, so, what are we to understand? Well, we're to understand that they are four angels sent from God, to whom it is given power over the four parts of the earth, to save life and to destroy. These are they who have the everlasting gospel to commit to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people, having the power to shut heavens, up the heavens, to seal up unto life, or to cast down to the regions of darkness. So these angels have two things: they seal things up to life, um, or cast things to the regions of darkness. Um, but their main thing is to have the everlasting gospel to commit to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people. And as part of that commission, they can seal up the heavens, or they can um, seal up life, or um, cast down to the regions of darkness. If that makes sense. So everything has to do with how they are um, bringing forth the gospel. And what are we to understand by the angel ascending from the east? In Revelation 7, uh, 7th chapter, 2nd verse, which we just read, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. We are to understand the angel ascending from the east is he to whom it is given the seal of the living God over the 12 tribes of Israel. So this is the um, angel or person um, who has that seal to over the 12 tribes of Israel. Wherefore he crieth unto the four angels, having the everlasting gospel, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed up the servants of God in their foreheads. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which is to come to gather together the tribes of Israel and restore all things. Now, I just wanted to point out this is Elias, because in the Bible dictionary we do this quite often, but just, we'll come back to him as well because of what he is. There are several uses for the word, this word Elias in the scriptures. In the New Testament, it was a form of Elijah. Um, and I'm not going to go into that part very much, but um, Elias is also a title um, who for one who is a forerunner. So John the Baptist is one of those um, considered a forerunner. Um, and then Elias, the title Elias has been applied to many others for specific missions or restorative functions. Um, um, for instance, John the Revelator, Noah, Gabriel, those, uh, and then four. Elias apparently lived in the immortality in the days of Abraham, who committed the dispensation of the gospel to Abraham, to Joseph Smith, and Oliver Cowdery in Kirtland Temple. Um, we have no specific information as to the details of his mortal life or ministry. And finally, just to recap, it's a title pertaining to both preparatory and restorative functions. Only by divine revelation to Joseph Smith um, is this topic brought into focus for us who live in the last days. So this is something that probably passes by most people because it's not really mentioned in the Bible very well. So, finally, what time were these things spoken of in are the things spoken of in this chapter being chapter 7, is it? Yeah. Um, chapter 7. Um, okay. To be accomplished. Answer. They are to be accomplished in the 6,000 years, or the opening of the sixth seal. So we're talking about um, the opening of the sixth seal, and we still have the seventh seal coming up. So we are in, from what I understand, the 6,000 years right now, and so we're going to learn more about those. And I hope some of this helps when you're reading Revelation. Um, and by using the Spirit, you get an understanding of what God is trying to say. He's trying to let us know what He has done for man, and that He will always prevail. So you can just see how Joseph Smith was trying to translate, and still having lots of questions and needing to um, get answers for them. Anyway, I hope you gain something from this. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.